Lights low, screens glow, charts moving fast as gold. Late nights, green candles rise. Welcome to the other side. Crypto stocks every play, learn the market every day. Big moves, no fear, no panic. Tune in now and meet Damien. Meet Damien. We ride the wave, turn red into getting paid. Charts up high, we don't sleep. Watch that breakout by that lead. Meet Damien, feel the sound. Numbers flying all around. From the candles to the moon, we gon' make the market move. Laptop glow at 2 a.m. Analyzing every trend. Crypto jumping, stocks explode. Everybody lock the code. No hype, just strategy. Read the market technically. If you wanna learn the game, read Damien, know the name. Green lights, tickers flash, whole squad. Watch the market crash, then rebound faster than before. Open up the money door. Meet Damien, we ride the wave, turn red and getting paid. Charts up high, we don't sleep. Watch that breakout by
Welcome guys to the Meet Damien live stream. I'm Damien, and today's live stream we're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin like we normally do. We'll take a look at some of your requests here. I'm actually having a little bit hard time. I'm having a little bit of hard time getting the pop-up chat over here for YouTube. So I don't know. I'm having my YouTube guys. You might have to pop into my Meet Damien TikTok just to put in your requests here. I can show you like what I'm up against here. Like this is what it's showing here. The pop-up chat is saying something's wrong here, and I'm not sure how to quite fix it right now. Let me see if I could maybe play around with some things here. But yeah, and then on top of the stream quality, I don't know if the stream quality is good right now. I'm in a new spot right now with new internet connection, a new Airbnb. And I'm not quite sure how the stream quality is coming out right now. You guys can let me know in the chat here. Appreciate that. And of course, TikTok's restricting my live stream here because I guess I got too close to the camera and it showed my neck or something, and it thinks like I'm being overly sexual right now, showing you guys my neck right now. That's unfortunate. But anyways, let's get back to the chats here. Yeah, for my YouTube guys, if you go with TikTok, go with Damien TikTok, because I'm having a hard time looking at the requests right now because the pop-up chat's not showing up right now. If you guys want to put in your requests on TikTok, I can see the TikTok chat. I just can't see I can't see what's going on in the YouTube world right now. But anyways, getting over to the price of Bitcoin, and then we'll talk about altcoins after this. We're looking at the price of Bitcoin currently trading at $81,650. We got as high as what, $82,350 earlier today, and we're bumping our head up against this 200-day moving average, which is still providing resistance. We haven't really pushed ourselves above this resistance yet. That 200-day moving average is now sitting at $82,573. And if we can get past that level there, then I think there's not really that much resistance for Bitcoin, because if I throw in the VRVP indicator here, I'm trying to zoom out a little bit, you'll see that the heat map over here to the right, we already went through most of the resistance on the VRVP indicator near like 77, 78K, and there's a gap in the VRVP indicator. There's a gap in the VRVP indicator, and there's not really a high volume node here until $87,800 Bitcoin. Of course, we got the 200-day moving average at 82,000, preventing us from popping our head above that. We also got a value area high sitting at like 83,980 or 84K basically. So there's still some resistance, but it doesn't seem like the resistance is too much. However, traders might consider this 2-day moving average to be just enough resistance to finally push us back down to lower prices. And if we do get on lower prices here, I'm looking at this this high volume node here at like 77, 78K. I've been saying that for a while now, for like a couple of weeks now, it seems like, or maybe about a week now, where 77, 78K is where I think we could drop our price of Bitcoin down here, get a bounce, and then still make a higher low to go up to higher prices after that, if Bitcoin's going to continue being bullish here. But I think a lot of bears are just expecting Bitcoin to just, you know, get rejected off the 200-day moving average and then just start dropping like a rock all the way down to like 70K, maybe even like 60K or something like that. But we do have plenty of support below us if Bitcoin does drop like that. We do got the 100-day moving average at 71K. It says like 71,700 is that blue number there. And then we also got the 50 at 74,300. So there's like a support between 71 and 74K here. And then after that, there's plenty of support for Bitcoin at this blue line here. That's your point of control. 68,200 is what this is showing here. That is going to be the point of control, the highest volume node where majority of people were buying and selling Bitcoin at that level there. And I think that's that should hold that support. And if it doesn't, then yeah, then we might be talking about the value area low here at 63K. Okay. But those are the levels to look for. There's plenty of support below us, and there's not too much resistance above us besides that 200-day moving average. And then, you know, like I said, we probably have this high here at 87K, and then yeah, then we'll see how Bitcoin handles itself when it actually gets up to 87K. But yeah, we're currently trading right now at $81,500 Bitcoin. And let me get into the chat here, see what you guys have to say about what I just said there for Bitcoin. We got Mario sending me a heart me. Thank you, Mario, for sending me the heart me. Thank you, Shafi, for liking the live stream here. And I just feel like we're not going to get that many people here on a TikTok live stream because TikTok thinks I was showing off too much skin when I, you know, got close to the camera here and I showed my neck here. All right, apparently that's really sexual here on TikTok. So TikTok is restricting my live stream right now because I've been showing off my neck here. That's unfortunate. I'm trying to do the dual camera feature here. Maybe I should just shut off the dual camera so it doesn't even see my face, and then we can just focus on the charts here. But I figured you guys want to see me, you know, who is this guy talking about Bitcoin, right? And the charts. But I can also turn it off if TikTok's going to be ridiculous with the restrictions here because I accidentally showed my neck and it was too much skin as far as they're concerned. But anyways, we got Reflex here. It says Bitcoin 82K, right? And then let's see what else we got here. Let's jump on down here. Mario, thank you for liking the live. We almost got 1,000 likes here on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure like Mario did half of those likes right there. Appreciate that. So crypto's currencies that I got into for a trade that really hasn't really played out yet, but I did get into Ethereum. Ethereum is currently trading at $2,336 right now. And Ethereum kind of just doing flatline. It's like creating a nice bull flag here. All right, it's just ready to pop off at any point here. But let's see here on the VRVP indicator, we got a white line here, the value area sitting at $2,318. And then after that, there's not much resistance for Ethereum until you probably get to this 200-day moving average. Now Ethereum hasn't got up to the 200-day moving average yet. Ethereum, right? That 200-day moving average is sitting at $2,647. We might get another 10-15% move up in price here for Ethereum before Ethereum gets rejected off its 200-day moving average. Like Bitcoin's bumping its head up against the 200-day moving average, but Ethereum is not doing that yet. So I think, you know, Ethereum could have some upside potential here. I also seen Solana is in the same boat where Solana hasn't even hit its 200-day moving average yet. I think if Bitcoin could just trade sideways here a little bit, people might get bored with Bitcoin. They might start putting their money into Ethereum and Solana, and that's why I'm trying to take advantage of being in either Ethereum or Solana at this point. I was in Solana this weekend for a long, and I did all right with that long. I've seen other crypto YouTubers talk about shorting Solana, and I just didn't see it in the charts here. But we'll look at Solana after this. After I'll take a look at Ethereum here. Let's see. Ethereum, right? Let's just look at the momentum indicators here. First, I'm gonna get rid of the VRVP indicator, and then I'm gonna look at the momentum here. So the MACD is showing that selling pressure is trying to die off. And it's only a moment in time here, any day now, where we might start getting some green buying pressure candles here for Ethereum. I think that might happen later on this week, later on tonight or tomorrow. Okay, but it doesn't take that much for us to get a little bit of a push up to higher prices here for Ethereum to get a green buying pressure candle going on here. Let's see here on the money flow. Money flow is pretty solid for Ethereum. Money flow is showing that we have a green buy knot here, and momentum is to the upside. Green buy knot came in on Sunday. What was that? Yesterday, right? Okay, so I think we're fine and dandy for Ethereum to go up to higher prices here. It's just, I think it just needs more money flow, to be honest with you. Which could happen at any moment. As long as Wall Street decides to get involved here, we could see Ethereum pop off. And just look at this for a second, right? We got a kind of like we're making higher lows here. Granted, we are making lower highs here on the candle wicks here for Ethereum on the daily chart, but this is looking like a beautiful flag here for me, right? Let's see if I could just try to draw this out. You have to disregard some candles here, but if we just take this right here at 2,420 bucks here. And let's see. I mean, I guess you could call it like a bull pennant maybe, because we are making higher lows here. But if we just keep doing just that, right? Eventually Ethereum will break out of this bull pennant, this bull flag, and actually go up to higher prices here. Okay, it might be slow trotting here. It might not be fast money, okay? But I think Ethereum is already doing consolidation here and ready to launch up to higher prices here. Although it might just be slow money. It might just be slow money. But it's not dropping. That's the thing that we're seeing here, is that we're still making higher lows here. Okay, you got a low here on Friday last week, and then you got another higher low here on April 29th. So we're not doing anything here that is gonna jeopardize the uptrend as of yet. So I think Ethereum should be fine to go to higher prices here. That's why I'm in a long on it. Although, I think Solana looks like it's in a better position to go up to higher prices here. And it's been doing that over the last few days here. Okay. Solana now currently at $97.45. I think, yeah, we saw earlier today it got up to like $98.39 here. Okay. And we're contending against this previous high here at 97.70. We actually, today we got above that candle wick high. So we are showing that we have the potential here to go to higher prices for Solana. And then if I look at the DeluxeAlgo indicator here, right? The DeluxeAlgo money flow indicator, you'll see that we do have money flow going in the green, and it's steadily increasing, and momentum's going to the upside. So other traders are spotting that Solana, it looks like it does want to go up to higher prices here. I'm not the only one that has spotted Solana as a potential, potential winner for higher prices here. I did get into a debate here with Trade Intuition as another crypto YouTuber here, and Trade Intuition was trying to short Solana this weekend around like 92, 93 bucks here or something like that. And I decided I was already in a long, but I told Trade Intuition I'm actually long in Solana, and he said, well, it's okay, it's just a scalp short and whatnot. He was pretty confident that he could make some money shorting Solana, while I also make money long in Solana. But he ended up getting blown out of his short yesterday on Sunday, and the reason would be is because look at this MACD here, right? The trend is to the upside for Solana. We've been green buying pressure candles here since Wednesday of last week. Thursday, Friday, just increasing. throughout the weekend increasing here, and I don't see any weakness here on the MACD, showing that, you know, that we might get a correction here on Solana. So even though Trade Intuition might have had a bias of being bearish because he thinks the prices have just gotten too far ahead of themselves, to be honest with you, just looking at Solana's chart, like, is this really getting far ahead of itself? It was at like 80 bucks for the longest time, and now it's finally peeking its head above like 90 bucks for the first time in a long time here. And I just think that Solana has a lot of room to go to the upside. So I don't know why Trade Intuition was trying to short Solana. I feel like that was probably the wrong one to short, and I think he found out why. Solana is really not going to have much resistance this up to this 200-day moving average at $112.96. So I think money can still be made on Solana going up to higher prices here. Also, if I throw in the VRVP indicator here, most of the resistance for Solana was back here at $85. Okay, this point of control at $85 is where the majority of people were buying and selling Solana. So if Solana does drop down, that would be a good area to try to buy Solana. It's going to have a good support area there. But because Solana has already pierced through this point of control, it doesn't have that much resistance. Look at this. The volume node on Solana starts dropping off, and you're getting a big gap here. There might be something here at this value area high at 101 bucks. It's like a psychological number for Solana. You know, people might be scared to buy Solana at 100 bucks because they think it might go down to lower prices and they can get it at a cheaper price. So that might be one of the reasons why Solana might have trouble getting past 100 bucks, is because it's just a psychological number, but it's also a very high number as well. Okay, but get past 101 and then we just start racing up to higher prices here. The 200-day moving average is like the only thing that could stop Solana, I think, in my opinion, at $112.96. This is an area that professional traders are paying attention to. They'll take profit on Solana at $112.90. And the trading bots that are programmed to sell, you know, the 200-day moving average, when that price gets up to 200-day moving average, they'll probably be selling at that price as well. Okay, so I'm expecting this to actually be the resistance for Solana, but like, trying to short Solana at $92 or 93 bucks here, not really, in my opinion, the best trade to be taken. And I think Trade Intuition saw that as he got stopped out once, and I think he got stopped out again twice. He tried re-entering the short at a higher price, and it still stopped him out. So yeah, you gotta have better reasons to short besides the thing is just too high. You know, that's actually a very risky short. You know, I think a better short would be like trying to play like a double top, and maybe that's what he was trying to do, because I mean, Solana is at a price that it was at here back on March 16th. Okay, this is like the only thing I can throw a bone to the bears out there, is that there is a double top potential. But the thing is that the momentum is just too damn strong. Like, the money that's going into Solana is just too damn strong for us to double top, in my opinion here. We got increasing MACD buying pressure candles going on over here. It's kind of going exponential, to be honest with you. And then on top of that, we have money flow is in the green and getting more and more in the green here. So momentum is also pretty high as well. So I just think the momentum is just going to push Solana in the higher prices, and I don't think the double top is actually a worthy play to be making here on trying to short Solana, to be honest with you. All right, we got Shafi asking about Uniswap and Sui, and I did see in the stream, I did see that my buddy DZ put a request for Ondo, and then I don't know what else was there, because I'm having trouble pulling up the pop-up chat for YouTube right now, and I do have like backups. I had an iPad, but my iPad got water damage, so I can't even look it up on the iPad. And I guess I could look it up on the phone here, but then my TikTok guys are gonna lose the stream. So this is kind of like, it kind of sucks that I'm not able to do YouTube. I might have to just restart the computer, and maybe tomorrow I'll be better on the YouTube chat. But anyways, we got Ondo, Sui, and then what was the other one? Uniswap. We'll take a look at those. DZ, like I said, DZ, if you're able to go on to TikTok, I could probably read your request there. I know you had another request. I just can't find out which one it was. I know I saw you in the beginning. You were saying Ondo, and then that was it. Let me see if I can pull up over here. No, this was not it right here. Let me see. I gotta go into. I might be able to do this. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to try to pull this up here real quick. See if I can pull up the chat by going into my live stream on my other account. Alright, I got the other account. I can see Kevin Hawthorne's in there. He says good evening. And then, yes, DZ requested SQD. Alright, so we'll look at SQD. But first we'll look at Ondo, then Sui, then we'll look at SQD, and then Uniswap. How's that? Does that sound fair, guys? Alright. Okay. Let me get back into the chat. So first of all, actually, let me look at this one more time here and make sure that everything looks good. Everything looks good on the live stream. Alright, this is what I might have to do for now, just to pull up the chat on YouTube here. Thank you, Christina, for liking the live, and thank you, Russian Mafia Boss, for liking the live. Oh man, we got the Russian Mafia Boss in here, guys. Watch out, guys. Be careful. Hide your kids, hide your wife. We got the Russian Mafia Boss in here. Alright, so we're gonna now look at Ondo. I know Ondo has been having pretty good days here, right? Did they have another good day? Ondo at 43 cents here, up 0.89%. And what is Ondo doing? Yeah, Ondo got up to like 48, almost 49 cents on Saturday. Yeah, Ondo was like making the headlines this weekend. And then here on Friday it was up 28%, pretty solid day. And then Thursday up almost 9%. So Ondo was able to pierce through its 200-day moving average like it didn't even exist. Okay, and that's pretty cool to see. And I mean, it looked like we were trying to do a little bit of a correction, but we didn't even. I mean, it was just a small pullback, and now we're making another green candle here for Ondo. What is going on here with Ondo? Let me just zoom out. I'm gonna let the VRVP reset itself, and we're looking at a value area high for Ondo at 46 cents. That could be where Ondo has problems trying to go to higher prices here. But if you get past 46 cents, there's really not much stopping Ondo from just going up exponentially. This is crazy. Like, why? What is going to happen here that we're going to end up going exponentially here on Ondo? I mean, there's a potential. I'm not saying it is going to do it, but there's not that much resistance. I have to look left here, and I see something here by just looking at previous price action history here. We got a little bit of sideways price action at 70 cents, so maybe 70 cents is the next target to the upside for Ondo. But damn, yeah, I mean, one could say this was Ondo bottoming out in February, March, and April. And now Ondo's like doing the beginning of like a cup and handle pattern where it's just rounding out. This is the bottom of the cup, and now we're ready to go to the other side of the cup and go up to higher prices. That'd be pretty cool if it does that. I don't know if it's gonna do that, but let's try to get an idea what the direction is gonna be for Ondo here. We're gonna first by looking at the DeluxeAlgo money flow indicator. Okay, the DeluxeAlgo money flow indicator is showing green money flow is here. However, one thing that I'm worried about with Ondo is you did get a red sell dot. You know, we might call it magenta, but you got a red sell dot here on Sunday, which was what, yesterday? And you are a little bit overextended on the hyperwave. The hyperwave is in the green, but it's like very like it's like flat lining there, overbought at 100 here. Okay, anything above 80 is considered overbought with the hyperwave. This is the hyperwave line, this green line right here. And when the hyperwave turns negative and turns red, that's probably your sign to get out of Ondo. But you're not getting that just yet. The only thing that I'm worried about is that red sell dot here. Okay. And then also I'm worried about the momentum coming down now. So momentum needs to stay high for Ondo to go to higher prices and go exponential here. But I mean, Ondo could go to higher prices here, just based on what I'm seeing with the money flow. And now here on the MACD, which is another momentum indicator I like to use, you are getting buying pressure is dying down a little bit here. So this is the beginning of something to be concerned about. You know, to be all too worried about it, but if you think this is the highest price we can get for Ondo, then maybe now's the time to get out, because the buying pressure is starting to die down here on Ondo. Alright, so that's Ondo. And if buying pressure dies down, if Ondo does decide to go down to lower prices here, how much lower could it go? 200 moving average could surprise support at 37 cents. And then I see a high volume node here at 31 cents, which is also confluent with that 21 EMA, that white line here that's curving up, also at like 31, 32 cents. So 31, 32 cents, and then 37 cents for your downside targets on Ondo. That's where you could probably scoop up some cheaper Ondo there. Alright, moving on from Ondo, we're going to now take a look at SUI, and then we'll take a look at SQD and Uniswap after that. So we got SUI to take a look at. SUI, what have you been doing, SUI? SUI's up to this 200 average, right? Let me just get rid of the VRVP for now. But you can see this 200 movement average, this red line that's curving down, is providing resistance. It's providing resistance. It's sitting at about $1.32. Right now, we got SUI trading at $1.29. Okay. You got to get yourself above there and stay above there for us to get more bullish here on SUI. If SUI can get above that 200 moving average, then I think it might be time to say that SUI might be starting the beginning of an uptrend in a bull market here. How about that, guys? You guys haven't heard bull market in a long time. Or at least you guys haven't heard bull market from me in a long time. But my qualification for a bull market is you got to get above the 200-day moving average at the very least. If you can't get above the 200-day moving average, the daily 200 moving average, then you are still in a bear market. Get above the 200-day moving average, and you are now starting to become bullish again and going into a bull market. So we might be going into a bull market here if it continues going up to higher prices here. Now I'm going to throw on the VRVP indicator to find out what targets to look for the upside, and then we'll try to look at downside targets here. Targets the upside that we could still probably get up to here for SUI is this high volume node here, sitting at about like $1.44. Value area high is also like $1.46. And that's basically the people that bought here in December thinking that they were buying cheap SUI. Yeah, they saw that SUI could get cheaper than that for sure, right? So now SUI, if it climbs back up to where these people bought back here in December, and they're not long-term, believers and high conviction in SUI, if they're not in it for the long term, they might sell at break even at $1.46. So I would, treat $1.46 as like probably the target for SUI to the upside here. Yeah, but damn, what did SUI do here on Sunday? Up 24%? Are you kidding me? It was at $1.07, then it went up to like $1.41 before settling down at $1.33. Like I made a video, guys, on SUI on TikTok and YouTube. I did a TikTok and a YouTube short, but let me just pull up here on TikTok. I was talking about being bullish on SUI, guys. I was talking about this a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I was talking about like SUI looks like it's bottoming out and upside price targets. Bottoming out here, guys. And I was talking about SUI at 92 cents here, and I said we can be long on SUI. 92 cents right now. This is May 3rd, 2026. May 3rd, a week ago. DeluxeAlgo indicator is giving a trap long that came in at May 1st here, and then a super long signal here on May 2nd, saying that we should be long in SUI because we might be seeing some upside price action. And those are my signal indicators telling you that you should have long SUI a week ago. For indicators here, we can look at the MACD indicator showing that there has been some selling pressure here in SUI recently, but the selling pressure is starting to die off. This could be the beginning of creating possibly some higher lows here. And then also here on the so I saw a lot of good things with SUI about a week ago, guys. We see that we have a green buy dot that came in here on May 2nd, which was yesterday on Saturday. And the one thing that I am a little bit concerned about is money flow is still in the negative here.
but I do like the green buy.
I think the money flow just went positive this week too.
I think SUI, right, at these suppressed levels that it's been at, might not be suppressed anymore. And an upside price target, the upside price target that I'm looking for SUI is for the swing traders out there and maybe even the long-term investors with your spot bags. Let's try to target $1.34, which is close to this 200-day moving average at $1.38.
Isn't that where we're at right now, guys?
$1.34 on the charts here is because this was previous soft support. These candle body closes were at like $1.34 here, back here in December of 2025. I think whoever bought here thinking it was the bottom for SUI, they're underwater, and if they're not in it for the long term for SUI, they might just want to break even at $1.34 and get out. So in that case, I think we should be targeting $1.34 on our longs and our trades here for SUI.
So there you go, guys. I was predicting $1.34 about a week ago, and here we are at $1.30 now. So, and we actually went up to like $1.41 on Sunday. So there you go, guys. You know, I'm not like I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a psychic. I'm not from the future. Okay, even though somebody might think I'm from the future. But I'm just showing you guys, like, the way the charts were looking. We were getting those super long signals for SUI here. And I was like, well, there's really not much resistance until we hit that 200-day moving average at $1.34. And sure enough, that's what we did. We hit it. So, my technical analysis, I think, is pretty good. I don't know. You guys tell me. Smash the like button if you think I'm pretty on, pretty spot on or whatever. But if not, I mean, you don't have to watch the live stream. You can just like watch somebody else and see what they have to say about SUI. But I was bullish on SUI about a week ago, and sure enough, I was right for being bullish. But yeah, guys, it's unfortunate that, like small guys like me, small YouTube and TikTok channels like me don't really get that much play on the algorithms. I felt like I was pretty spot on about SUI, and I wish, YouTube and TikTok would push my channel out more to more people, because I think I'm giving you guys the right information to make money here. But I mean, you guys can help me out by sharing the live stream to like other people out there. If YouTube and TikTok is not going to do it, then maybe you can share it with your friends and share it with your family. That me, Damien, kind of knows what he's talking about, And I'd like to think I'm a little bit entertaining. I don't do it in a boring fashion here. I got the music playing in the background, so you guys can jam out to some music while listening to me. But also, like, I find these price targets that I think are worth looking at, and you can plan these things out and try to make some money. So there you go. That's SUI. That's SUI. I don't think I need to talk much more about SUI. A drop down to low prices could take you. You could give up all these gains here and come right back down to like $1.01, $1.02 if it gets really nasty out there with SUI. But yeah, I think SUI should be doing some bullish consolidation here before we punch up to higher prices here. And what was the higher price that I mentioned? I don't know. The next highest price probably going to be like the sideways trading action here at $1.80. Okay, that's where I would target for the next price target to the upside. I'd have to do a deeper dive on SUI, but I know we got some other requests here. So let me keep it moving here. We do got to take a look at Uniswap, and then we'll take a look at SQD. Okay. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. I see that. Appreciate that. And let me just check in on the chat here on YouTube real quick. All right. Yep. DZ wants to look at THQ as well. Okay. We will look at that, DZ. I got you, DZ. All right. Uniswap currently trading at $3.88 here. I got the VRVP indicator, very powerful indicator. I think you guys should all add to your charts here. We are right over here at $3.88. Uniswap looks like it could push up to higher prices here and not have that hard of a time going up to higher prices here until that 2-day moving average. I would first target that at 466. Okay, but yeah, there's not that much volume to prevent us from going to higher prices here. 466, and then I think psychological target $5 is worth noting here. You can see that there was a little bit of price action going on here at $5 in December. People were trying to buy $5 Uniswap here, but I see a high volume node at 550 for whatever reason. 550, something to pay attention to after we get past 460 and $5 here. So targets for upside targets Uniswap. 2-day moving average at 466. Then there's a psychological target of $5, and then of course 550 is this high volume node here that's just sticking out here at 550. So I would write that down as your targets to the upside. And then downside, you know, if for some reason Uniswap's gonna lose this momentum to the upside and come down and get a correction here, you do got a point of control, this blue line at 340, and you also got the 100-day moving average at 350. So 340, 350 could be where we might be able to buy some cheaper Uniswap if we're able to do that. But let's look at the momentum indicators, as I usually like to do, to find out what the direction might be for these for this asset here. For these assets, and then we're looking at the money flow indicator, right? The DeluxeAlgo money flow indicator, which you guys, if you want to add this indicator to your chart, you can buy that subscription. I will show that to you after I'm done with this analysis here. But looking at Uniswap here, you can see here on the money flow, we are now starting to get a little bit of green here on the money flow, which is good to see after having so much red and negative over the last few months here. You're now starting to get the hint of like light out there, right? That there might be light at the end of the tunnel here for Uniswap. However, what I am worried about here with Uniswap is you did get a red sell dot. I don't know what that's all about, but the red sell dot did come in right now. And momentum is this gray stuff here, is your momentum, and it's starting to curve down. So maybe there might be a slight correction in the near term here for Uniswap, but I think the direction is, or at least the midterm, the long-term direction for Uniswap is up rather than down. And then let's see, here on the other momentum indicator here, this MACD indicator, which everybody should have on TradingView. Okay, all you need is just a subscription, I guess, for should be able to pull up. But even if you don't have a subscription, I think the MACD indicator is like everywhere. You can get this indicator anywhere. Okay, and this is showing that buying pressure is here. However, buying pressure started dying down today, so maybe that's why we're getting that red sell dot here for today, because buying pressure did die down on Uniswap just a little bit, and that's it. But like, this is still, you can get past this. You could like still do buying pressure going into tomorrow that's higher than what it was today, and you could possibly see higher prices for Uniswap. And I'll give you an example here. Like, you see how like buying pressure started dying down here on February 17th, and then it started increasing again, and then it started decreasing, and then it increased again the next couple of days here. Okay, so like you could get something like that going on with Uniswap here, where buying pressure dies down a little bit, but then it starts increasing again going in later on this week here. So it's not really game over until you see like the blue line cross the orange line to the downside. When you see something like that, when this blue line crosses the signal line, the orange line to the downside, that's when you need to take profit on your longs and maybe consider entering a short if that's what you want to do. Okay, but for my guys here who are interested in the DeluxeAlgo indicator here, you got the money flow indicator, which is your part of your DeluxeAlgo. It's one of 3 indicators here. Okay, then you got the DeluxeAlgo super longs, right, which was telling you to long Uniswap here on Friday. Had you listened to it, you would have been the beneficiary of this upward price action here. Okay, but like it was trying to tell you to long, the DeluxeAlgo indicator was telling you to long Uniswap back here in April. Okay, where you had another super long here on April 13th, and then there's another DeluxeAlgo indicator here. This is the trap indicator here, and it was telling you that it was a trap long here on April 7th. So you got long, and then another long, and then boom, look, now we're going to higher prices. Now if you're looking for a signals indicator, guys, we do have a DeluxeAlgo indicator package that you can sign up and join, which gives you the signals, and it also gives you the money flow, right? The money flow that I've been looking at. That gives you also kind of like your sell dots. You can use that as a sell signal, or your buy dot as your buy signal here. Okay, you can use this indicator here by going on to for my TikTok guys. I always gotta say TikTok because I got more people on TikTok than YouTube. But for my TikTok guys, right, you can go over to the Meet Damien bio here. Don't forget to follow me if you haven't done so already. But then click on the Linktree link here. That's that link right there. You click on that. That takes you over to the Meet Damien Linktree. And then you want to look for the DeluxeAlgo trade. Click on that link. It takes you over to DeluxeAlgo's website here. Using my referral code, instead of paying $25 a month, you can save yourself 20% by using my referral code here, and it's only $19.99 a month here. You could get access, right? There's our other plans here. If you want to try to save some more money by doing a longer plan, if you think you want to do this for like 3 months, you can get 3 months for $56, or you do 6 months here for about $101. Or if you want to do the one-time purchase and never have to worry about having to purchase this indicator again, then $249 for a one-time purchase there, and you'll never have to worry about renewing your subscription here with DeluxeAlgo. Okay, but that's how you get it, and you get those 3 powerful indicators I showed you. You get the DeluxeAlgo, super long and super short signals. Then you get the DeluxeAlgo trap indicators, and then you also get the DeluxeAlgo money flow and divergence, right? There's DeluxeAlgo trade, DeluxeAlgo money flow and divergence, and Deluxe trap radar. You get those 3 indicators here, and once you actually get signed up and you paid for your indicators there, you go back over to TradingView, right? And you go over to your indicators here. You go into invite only, and then you'll get your DeluxeAlgo trade indicator, your money flow divergence, and your Deluxe trap radar indicator here. Okay, and of course I get a little bit of percentage of the commission for referring you guys. Obviously I'm not doing this for free, okay, but yeah, I mean, if you want these signals on your own chart here, that's what you have to do. You have to get the DeluxeAlgo indicator here, okay, which I showed you guys how to purchase it. But I mean, if you guys want to just be cheap about it, you can just come on the live, and I can look at the assets for you, and we can actually figure out if there's a long or a short signal, and then we can look at the money flow as well here. But I mean, if you guys want to do this on your own time, right, and have these indicators for all the other assets that you're trading on a day-to-day basis, then I would suggest you go ahead and get yourself that DeluxeAlgo indicator, right? Because it's only like $19 a month here. Okay, using my referral code. You can try it out for just $19. If you don't like it, you don't have to renew the subscription. But I figure for like 1 month, you figure out if you like it or not. And if you don't, you don't. But if you like it, then you just continue, the subscription at $19 a month, or you can get, save some money here by actually purchasing it for about a year or 6 months here. Okay. And for my YouTube guys, you do the same thing here on the Meet Damien YouTube channel. You go over to the YouTube channel for Meet Damien. You click on the Linktree link there, right? It takes you to the Linktree. You got the DeluxeAlgo site right there. You click on that. It takes you over to the DeluxeAlgo website. Okay. So there you go, guys. That's my shameless plug there for DeluxeAlgo. Hopefully you guys sign up so you can get those signals there, and also get the money flow as well, so you know what's really going on out there, and not just trading blindly and doing like 50-50 bet. Your win percentage will increase. I'm sure it will increase for you guys. I assure you that it will increase. I know it did for me here using these DeluxeAlgo signals here and the money flow. So just trying to help you guys out. If not, the best that you can do is you can just come on the live stream and then just ask for your asset, and I can look at it for you guys here. But yeah, definitely look into it. It's only $19 a month. All right, SQD was the other asset we got to take a look at here. Subsquid. Subsquid currently trading at 4 cents, down 1.3% as of now. However, earlier today, it was actually up 10%, 10.8%. Subsquid looks like it's trying to march its way up to the 200-day moving average. That 200-day moving average is sitting at 5 cents, 0.052 pennies to be exact. Okay, I think that's going to be your target to the upside for now, because you got above the 100-day and all the other moving averages here, and there's not much, resistance from the VRVP indicator here. The VRVP indicator is showing that it should be smooth sailing the higher prices here for Subsquid. Let me just zoom out here a little bit. Yeah, it should be smooth sailing on the VRVP indicator. You probably get that resistance at 5 cents. And then if you continue going up higher, there is high volume node here at like 6 cents, 0.063 pennies, and then 7 pennies. So I mean, it's like after 5 comes 6, after 6 comes 7, but like those are really what I'm seeing. Those are the targets that I'm seeing here based off the VRVP indicator here. Now, getting rid of the VRVP indicator, look at this. The DeluxeAlgo signals indicator was telling you to super long. They were telling you to long Subsquid here on May 7th. And then look, the next day, green. The next day, green. The next day, green. The next day, green. So, like, you already got your signal indicator there. Okay, telling you to long Subsquid. But, like, think about it. Somebody who doesn't know the direction of where these things are going to go, they would probably be like, oh, Subsquid is like at a high price. Maybe it's time to short, and it's at the 100-day moving average. Time to short. But the signal indicator wasn't telling you to short. It was telling you to stay long. Because we punched right through the 100-day moving average like it didn't even exist. And then we kept on going here. So there you go. Your long indicator here. Your signal indicator here. From the DeluxeAlgo website that you gotta go and purchase if you want to get these signals here. It was telling you to buy Subsquid and stay long, but it was trying to tell you to long way back here in like March and also here in April. Okay, and just look at this recent long signal. If you longed it here in April, right, it did go up the next couple of days. Granted, it did do a consolidation here, but then it kept going up. If it was worried about, shorting, it would have told you to short, okay? And I'm trying to figure out, when's the last time you got a short signal here? It's been telling you to long Subsquid now, right? Yeah, you really aren't getting any short signals here, okay? But I know Subsquid has taken a brutal beating over the last year or two, so longing it makes sense after taking the beating that it's gotten over the last couple of years now, okay? And yeah, I mean, it's not telling you to short. I would be worried if it told you to short and then this thing just kept going up higher. Then I'm like, wait, is there something wrong with this indicator? But no, it's not. It says long, and you did good. Okay, they're trying to tell you here that you should be long in here, and you would have done good even if you took profit over here on Saturday, April 18th. Okay, you would have been all right. Okay, it didn't tell you to short. Right? Imagine if it told you to short, and then it did that. You'd be like, what the hell's wrong with this indicator? Yeah. No, I told you to long. Okay? And this indicator also shows you bullish divergence for those who are new and don't know. You might have heard about bullish divergence, but maybe you don't know how to chart it or spot it or pay attention to it. It was showing you that there was these green teal lines here telling you that you should be longing. Okay? You should be longing or at least spotting the bullish divergence here on Subsquid here. And I don't have my my RSI here, but let me go ahead and pull that indicator up here real quick here. RSI, let's see. RSI here was showing that there was low here and a higher low here. So you had, the higher lows here on the RSI with the lower lows on the price, and that was your bullish divergence right there for Subsquid. Okay, but this thing was already trying to do it for you. The DeluxeAlgo indicator was already spotting the bullish divergence there for you, and it was also trying to tell you to long back here in March and April. Okay, and now you're finally seeing the benefit of listening to these signals indicators here and actually getting paid for being long on Subscript. Ivy is asking, what do the indicators show for Solana, please? We just looked at Solana, but I will go ahead and do that to show you how this indicator works here for Solana. Why not? Yeah, sure. Appreciate you coming on to the live stream here. All right, so Solana's at $97 here, and this thing was, Signals Indicators was trying to tell you to long Solana here on April 4th. Granted, there was a trap short, which is like not the strongest signal. It's not like a super short, okay? But it was trying to tell you that, hey, you could take some profit here on that long that we just entered here on April 3rd. And you could take some profit here, and there could be a short that you want to maybe enter. And you could have taken the short down and made some money here, okay? However, you can see that Solana is actually trying to increase in price here, okay? And that's after you got the long here, the long here. The signals were trying to tell you to long here, long here. If you're interested in shorting, you should try to short here, okay? All right. But it was telling you to long here, long here. Now, if you stayed in those longs, you're benefiting right now from Solana going to higher prices. However, it's not really telling you to super long Solana, mainly because Solana's just not getting the momentum and the oomph to go to like higher prices, like fast and furious here. Okay, it's doing a nice steady climb to higher prices. Okay, all right, but if we do get a nice steady climb up to higher prices, I am expecting Solana to actually get rejected off this 200-day moving average at $112 here. Okay, this is where I would expect a short signal to get fired off if it makes sense to short. It might not even tell us to short Solana when we get up here, okay? So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see if we get a short signal here, but it might just push right past this 200-day moving average here, okay? But yeah, that's what I see here with Solana using the DeluxeAlgo indicators here. Let me go into smaller time frames. There might actually be a long signal on like the 4-hour. Okay, yeah. So on the 4-hour, and yet these signals they do change based on the time frame that you're in. So if you're in a different time frame, it might tell you to short when when the daily time frame was telling you to long. Okay, so the 4-hour time frame was telling you to long Solana back here on Thursday and Friday of last week. Okay, it even did a super long here on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, had you listened to that, yeah, I mean there was some small short signals here, trap short signals here, telling you to basically take profit on that long if you haven't done so already. Okay, and then also some more short and trap short signals here. Okay. But Solana is powering its way through and going up to higher prices here. So I would just interpret this as, all right, you long here on Solana, right? And here it was telling you that maybe you should take some partial profit. You don't have to take full profit on the short or on your spot bag that you bought. But then once you get back up here, take some more profit, okay? Come up here, take some more profit. And when I say profit, like taking partial profit, I'm talking like maybe like taking 10, maybe 20% partial profit, okay? Because we don't know what's going to happen next, okay? It could drop down, and you'll be happy that you sold here. But, you know, taking partial profit makes sense because if you still have some more Solana bags, you could sell here at a higher price here, and it is telling you to short or to take some profit here. It says short, but you can interpret this to sell some of your spot bags. Okay, if that's all you're doing is spot trading. But for the leverage traders might look at this and they might say, all right, time to short. Okay, and if you were to short, I mean, how far could you take the short down on Solana? Well, it looks like Solana is respecting the 21 EMA here, this white line. So if I was to, get into a day trade on Solana and try to short after it told me to short here, I would only expect maybe to take profit at the 21 EMA because it looks like Solana is staying above the 21, this white line here. It is staying above the 21 EMA. Okay, so I would expect to take profit here and then maybe enter a long if I wanted to to try to take the reverse of the trade and try to go up to higher prices. Okay, now another thing you could think of, you can consider here is you could short here, right? Maybe not take full profit, but like take partial profit, move your stop loss to break even, and so you already paid yourself and you're not gonna lose any money on the trade. And then you can wait to see if Solana is gonna break through this 21 EMA to the downside. If it breaks the 21 EMA to the downside, you're still in your short because you only took partial profit. And then I would probably try to take more profit here on the 50 moving average on the 4-hour time frame here for Solana, if I was short and trying to make money that way with Solana. Okay, so there you go. This indicator, very powerful. It's more powerful on the daily time frame. Okay, and right now it's not really telling you to short Solana right now on the daily time frame. So there you go, right? But if you want to trade the smaller time frames, if you're like a day trader and you want 4-hour, the 1 hour, or even the 15-minute time frame, okay, in this case we're now on the 15-minute time frame, yeah, it's telling you that right over here was the time to like take profit on your long and maybe enter a short on Solana. Okay, but don't be surprised if Solana powers through here and actually you start seeing long signals getting printed again where Solana wants to go up to higher prices. Okay, so I think it's worth getting into that DeluxeAlgo indicator. Like I said, for my TikTok guys, all you gotta do is go on that TikTok bio, click on that link tree, and you click on that, and it takes you over to the DeluxeAlgo link here. You click on that, and that takes you over to the DeluxeAlgo website, and then you get started here. You know, if you want to do like $19 a month here, okay, you just put in your credit card information in there. You got the code that's gonna show you that's $19 a month. And you get started. You get started with the DeluxeAlgo indicator there. Okay, just $19 a month. See if it works for you or not. And then of course you can always come onto the live streams here and ask me how it works here. There's also a DeluxeAlgo Discord channel. You can look that up. I think I might have to add that link into the Meet Damien, but you can also go onto my Discord channel and I can talk to you guys when I'm not live streaming about how to use that DeluxeAlgo indicator there. Okay, but yeah, if you go back to the link tree, click on the Meet Damien Discord server, and then you click on that, you'll get the invitation for the Meet Damien Discord, and you can come join the other traders here and talk to me when I'm not live streaming, and yeah, see what kind of trades we're getting into and whatnot. I just recently showed you guys, here's the Airbnb that I'm at right now in Costa Rica. I just wanted to show that it's a pretty nice Airbnb. But you also see when I go live, I post up the live streams here, and we got some guys with the funny memes here. But we also talk about trades to get into and stuff like that. And there's other traders besides myself here. Here's me long in Solana earlier this weekend at $93, getting out at 95. Okay, using that DeluxeAlgo trade signal to get in and out. Okay. And of course, yeah, we got other traders here talking about what trades to get into. Okay, so yeah, this is a great way to stay in touch with me and chat with me. And also, if you had questions about the DeluxeAlgo indicator, I can answer them there on the Discord. All right, let's see. What did I miss? Any other requests here? Ivy, you're welcome. Don't forget to follow me if you haven't done so already. Make sure you get the actual Meet Damien. There are some people pretending to be me right now. If you follow me, you get the actual Meet Damien. You see me, you see my face here on the small little camera, the dual camera here. I'll go ahead and flip the camera here. Yeah, that's me. Okay, this is the real Meet Damien. So follow me so you don't get the fake Meet Damien who's trying to take money from you. And scam you, and that's not me. Okay, I don't really take money from people. I do get paid with these you know, affiliate indicators that I use, and also the exchanges that I work with, but that's about it. All right, and then if you guys tip me or gift me here on TikTok, then I also make a little bit of money on that, and that's it. Like that's it. That's pretty much how I make money. I won't be asking you guys for your personal information or telling you guys I'm going to trade for you. For me to trade for you, it's illegal. I can't do that. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't do that. Mario says, can I check TARS AI? Let me write that down. We got to look at THQ after this. And then we'll try to look at TARS AI for you. For sure. Appreciate that. And I see, Ivy, you followed me. I'm going to go ahead and follow you back, okay? So you got the actual Meet Damien. The real Meet Damien is following you back. Oh, it said you're a private account, so I think you have to give me permission to follow you back. Alright. Let's see. We're going to look at THQ. And I should actually look at the YouTube chat here, see if you guys say anything new over there. We got Jay in the chat. Jay's asking about Circle. And then he wants to look at RKLB. Okay, I got you. And DZ, are you still in there? Because we're now looking at we're looking at THQ now. ThruQ, or I'm not even sure how to say the name of it, but THQ is currently trading at 3 cents right now. Let's get into the daily time frame here. Get the bigger picture view. Wow. Okay. Okay, THQ. What are you doing here? You got a green candle here on Monday. Yup, 43% today. Jesus. Okay, THQ. You're getting on our radar now. And later on, or I was probably about like an hour ago, it was actually as high as like almost 4 cents here. But you're getting pushed down. You weren't able to maintain 4 cents here. As I start to zoom out here a little bit, I want to do a repeat indicator to figure out what levels to look for here. Interesting. So I got the VRVP indicator off to the right. Shows you the buys and sells. It's like kind of like a heat map. The majority of people that bought THQ over the last few months here, they did it at 2 cents, 0.022 pennies. So almost everybody now is kind of in profit over the last few months here. Even the people that bought here in February are in profit, and that's probably why you're getting a nasty sell-off right now. A red candle here. I'd be very careful with THQ. This thing could drop down back to that point of control, that POC, that blue line, at 2 cents here. Okay. I don't know if THQ is going to be able to sustain itself. However, there is something here. You got a little bit of high volume here at like 3 cents. All the poor souls here that bought in February and March, and then sort of drop down to lower prices on them. They can sell at a profit right now and sell at break even at like 3 cents. Okay. So there should be some support there. And if not, then yeah, this thing could drop down right back to 2 cents all over again. So be careful with THQ from what I'm seeing here. It's one of those high flyers, but it can also do a nosedive on you at the same time here. But if we're going to do something good here and actually rally up to higher prices, I do see this white line is value area high at 4.5 cents. That's an area that should be resistance in the future. It's about a 50% move from where we are right now, if I could do the math off the top of my head. But let me just double check that. Going from where we are right now up to that white line. About a 46% move up in price here. So that's a decent gain if you can get that. Now I'm going to just zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to get rid of the VRVP indicator here. And I'm going to show you the DeluxeAlgo money flow indicator, see if it looks good on that. The Deluxe money flow indicator here is showing a green buy dot that came in last Friday, a few days ago. And then you saw momentum, the gray stuff start going up to the upside. Money flow, although it's negative, it is starting to curve itself back up. It's creeping back up to higher levels here. If we continue doing what we're doing here with THQ, you will see money flow go in the green. It hasn't been green since, oh my god, it hasn't been green ever, looks like. So you might see the first time in its lifetime here that THQ can actually get some green money flow here on the daily time frame. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe that would be what we need to see 4.5 cents here on THQ. Let's look at the other momentum indicator besides the money flow, and that would be the MACD indicator here. Green buying pressure showing up here on Friday. I think that was when the money flow indicator was telling you to a green buy dot, right? Yeah, you got the green buy dot here on Friday. And that was when you went green here on the MACD as well. Buying pressure is increasing and kind of going exponential. I don't see anything here that says that we need to start worrying about THQ going down to low prices. So as long as we can just stay flat, I think THQ will either do a bullish consolidation and then jump up to higher prices. Or if we can just not go down anymore, then that probably means we're going up, right? And then we'll probably see 4 or 4.5 cents here for THQ. And I think those are your targets for the upside. It's just what we did earlier today at 4 cents, and then 4.5 cents would be the next target. Alright, moving on from THQ, we gotta take a look at TARS AI and then Circle. TARS AI, that was a crypto here that I don't know if I'm able to find it on TradingView anymore. What does TARS AI trade on? What exchange does it trade on? I remember it didn't have that many exchanges, and we have looked at TARS AI before. All right, here I go. I think I see here on Bitstamp. Oh my god. This is choppy data. This is like nothing. I can't really chart this. Looks like it was trading here on August of 2025. And then it got delisted and relisted. TAI USD is that's the ticker symbol. Here we go. TARS AI on MEXC. I think that should be good. Alright, TARS AI here on MEXC, currently trading at 0.021 pennies. It came up to the 200-day moving average. That should act as resistance. Unless it's not going to act as resistance. If we can then hold ourselves and stay above the 200-day moving average, then we can use that as support instead of resistance. Flip it from resistance to support. But man, oh man, oh man, TARS AI has gotten beaten down here. Let me turn the VRBP here real quick. See what it has to say. Point of control. Majority of people were buying TARS AI over the past year now at like $0.015. You're above that, so those people can be happy that they're finally in profit now. But how much higher could we go? Are we gonna have any resistance? Looks like there's something here like 0.028 pennies, but I wouldn't really. I mean, yeah, you can see like there's some sideways trading action here in January early this year at like 0.028 pennies, just shy of 3 pennies here. But if that's not going to be resistance, I did put like red lines here at like 0.048 and 0.058, and that was just previous candlewick lows that could be resistance going forward here. So there is some stuff here. Like I said, 0.028 pennies, and then 0.048, and then 0.058. But then the value area high, this white line, is at 8 cents. That should be your long-term target for TARS AI. 8 cents. That could be later on in this year or maybe next year. I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for it to happen this week. I don't think it's gonna happen this week, but your long-term target is like 8 cents. And then like your swing trade, for your swing traders out there, you're looking for like 0.028. Maybe you might get lucky enough to see 0.048. Yeah, 0.048. And that's just, where do I get 0.048? You know, I get it from like just looking back here, you know, on September 30th of 2025, and then back here in April 2025, you had a candlewick high here. That's where I get. That's what I get. Okay. All right, so that's TARS AI in a nutshell. Let's look at the Circle, and we'll take a look at RKLB. Circle, which is a stock here on a New York Stock Exchange. So Circle is a cryptocurrency related stock. It's involved with stable coins here. It's had pretty good days back here in June and July of 2025. And since then it hasn't been able to get back up to those prices here. But it looks like it's trying to march its way up to higher prices here. Let me just let the BRVP indicator reset itself. We are coming up on like a high volume node here at $129. But then it gets to be a little bit easier once you get up past 135 bucks. Volume starts to drop off, and then there's something here at 108 bucks. So Circle looks like it's ready to start blasting off to higher prices here. Just based off the VRVP is what I'm seeing here. I don't know, does it have the momentum to do it? Let's look at the MACD and then look at the money flow. The MACD is showing that there is buying pressure here. It was trying to die off on Thursday and Friday, but then here on Monday we just got the buying pressure showing up again here for Circle, so that's good to see. And then here on the money flow, the DeluxeAlgo money flow, you got a green buy knot that came in on Friday, May 1st, the beginning of May. Momentum is to the upside. The gray stuff is going to the upside. Money flow is in the green, trying to go up higher. That's good to see. So I think the direction is, you know, Circle does want to go to higher prices here. Okay. There could be a potential double top here at $136, but if the momentum's strong, it should push you past that. I think I said 135. Once you get past 135, we could jump up to like 180 bucks, right? Yeah. Yeah, so getting past 135 bucks, it becomes a lot easier to go to higher prices, and there should be some volume here, some resistance at 180 bucks stuck to like 189, 190 bucks here. So that's Circle upside targets there. And you got a nice little back test off of the 200 moving average earlier today, and the 100 and the 50. I'm sorry, the 21 and the 50. So yeah, back test the moving averages, and now you're launching up. Circle might want to go to higher prices here, guys. I already gave you the targets, the upside, 135 to like, and then after that, it could be easily going up to 180 bucks after that. All right, moving on from Circle, we'll take a look at RKLB. Doesn't it feel good when things look bullish here, guys? I don't know why. I know we're still having trouble in the Middle East, but maybe charts are sniffing something out here that maybe the Middle East might be coming. The war in the Middle East might be coming to an end soon here. We might be seeing higher prices here, maybe lower prices for oil too. Look at that Rocket Lab Corporation now, which is another request here from Jay. Currently trading at $117, up 11% today. That's pretty decent for a stock. And sure enough, it hit Fibonacci levels that we talked about last time, Jay. We said that there could be a 1618 at $115. Look where we're at right now. We're at $117. Granted, we went up to like $123 today. I don't know what that was all about, but we settled back down towards this 1618 Fibonacci level here. So this Fibonacci and this technical analysis is nothing to sneeze about here and joke around, because we do hit these levels. The next level, if we're gonna Continue respecting the TA and respecting the Fibonacci. The 2618 at $152 is your next target to the upside there, Jay. Let me see what Jay has to say here. Jay. What? Oh, Jay says smash the like button. Thank you, Jay, for smashing the like button. DC says he bought THQ beginning of the year, held for 3 months and sold. Now it's finally moving. That sucks. DZ, you might want to work on having more conviction in your spot trades and your swing trades. THQ got listed on Coinbase and it just dumped. Yeah. You want to find a coin that can give you a 50% pump? DZ, I think you find those coins that you can get a 50% pump. For some reason, you're just not sticking around long enough to actually see the 50% pump. I think, and we all have to work on this as traders and investors, but I think, DZ, you need to work on your patience. Staying in these trades and staying in your, having more conviction in the assets that you find that could pump up 50%. Jay says, thank you, Damien. You made almost $500,000 last month. $500,000 more and you're out of here. Oh, man. Well, Jay, if you ever get a chance, when I finally get monetized here on YouTube, you can, send me a super chat here. All right, now I'm having a little bit hard time monetizing YouTube because I need to get more watch time. I need to get more people watching me. It's not like the subscriber count. Subscriber count would help if I get more subscribers. But I need people to actually watch the videos. So if no one's watching it and they're just subscribing, that doesn't help. And just coming in for like 5 or 10 minutes doesn't help. If you come in and watch like an hour or two of my 2-hour live streams, that definitely helps. At least for YouTube. That's what I need for YouTube. My TikTok channel is already monetized. Jay, if you want to go on TikTok and send me a tip or whatever, you can send me a GIF here on TikTok. That's how my TikTok guys show their appreciation here. All right, let's see what my TikTok guys are saying here in the chat. Oh, they're being quiet for now. All right, so RKLB, we kind of gave you upside targets for RKLB. Do we have the momentum to go to what, 150 bucks is what I said? 152. The MACD is showing that we're starting to get the beginning of something good here, where you get green buying pressure coming in here. It's going exponential too, and that's on the daily time frame here. Okay, let's look at the money flow. Money flow is decent. It's in the green. You see that right now, and it's increasing. Momentum is increasing. Green buy dot here last Wednesday, May 6th. I think you have the green light to go to higher prices here, based off the MACD and the money flow. Okay, and maybe Rocket Lab is going to live up to its name and actually launch up like a rocket here. Now here on the RSI, usually my RSI is like red, but just bear with me. The RSI is purple today. Okay, and the RSI is at 73. You're a little bit overbought here, but you're gonna need to be overbought in order to see $150 anytime soon here. So that's nothing too worried about. It would be nice if it wasn't overbought, because that means like this thing might have a lot of juice in the tank to go up to higher prices here. But being overbought is not really too much of an issue. You actually need to be overbought in order to see higher prices. Like to go from 117 to 150 bucks. How much of a percentage gain do you need to go to get that? You need like 30% more to get to that $152 target. Oh no, what did I do? I messed up my chat there. Oh no. Let me go ahead and lock that in. But you're gonna need to be overbought to get another 30% after you already went up. What? You went up 34% on Friday, and you went 11% today. If you can do the same thing that you did on Friday, you'll hit that $152 target. But yeah, I think Rocket Lab is looking pretty decent, pretty good to go to higher prices. It might literally launch up like a rocket. It might live up to its name, Rocket Lab, rocketing up to higher prices here at $152. For you guys who are in cryptocurrency world, I mean, this would be the stock to get into if you're going to go in the stock market world. I mean, this one looks like it wants to rocket up higher. What I'm seeing, that's crazy because like you're already at high prices. This thing is acting like a cryptocurrency, and it's putting some of these cryptocurrencies to shame. And it's a stock on the stock market, on the New York Stock Exchange. There you go. Oh wait, oh this one's on the Nasdaq. It's, you know, you get what I'm saying. It's a good pick there, Jay. Good pick there. All right. So we went through all the requests here. I don't know if you guys have any more requests. Oh, I felt like we had a pretty decent live stream. I wasn't sure how it was going to plan out there, but you guys came in with the requests, kept me busy. Appreciate that. Let me know if you guys are interested in that DeluxeAlgo indicator. I think that indicator that, you know, giving you the shorts and the longs. Let me get rid of the VRVP indicator here. But, you know, for those who need the signals, this is a signals indicator. Okay. And you don't want to just rely on one indicator here, but it kind of does help, especially if you're not sure if you should be longing or if you should be selling and shorting. It is a indicator worth adding to the charts here, and you know, it's only about $19 a month here. I mean, if you don't think that is worth adding as an investment into you making your investments, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's only $19 to go get some extra help here. Okay. But for those who want to add that to their charts there, you know, on the YouTube channel, for my YouTube guys, right? You go to the Meet Damien YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and then click on that Linktree link there. Click on that. You go to the Meet Damien Linktree. You go to DeluxeAlgo trade right there, and this is the DeluxeAlgo website. Using my referral code, instead of paying $25 a month, you'll save yourself 20% off using my referral code, and you know, you get it for like $19 a month instead. But if you want, you know, if you want the indicator for longer than a month, you can save some money if you get 3 months off, 3 months on it, or if you want it for 6 months, only about $100 there for 6 months using that indicator there. And it's more than just one indicator, right? You get that, you get the DeluxeAlgo indicator, you get the Deluxe trap indicator showing you when to trap, when you're entering a trap signal here. And then you also get the Deluxe money flow indicator, which I already showed you guys here. But, you know, this is the Deluxe money flow showing you what the money's doing, right? Is it going in or is it going out? Right now it's going into this Rocket Lab stock here, and you got a green buy knot there. So you can use that as a buy or sell signal here, right? Told you to start buying Rocket Lab last Wednesday. However, it did tell you to sell Rocket Lab on April 23rd, okay? And what was going on April 23rd? Well, that's when you also got the other trap signal here telling you that there was going to be a little bit of a correction here, okay? And sure, there was a correction, but then you got a green buy dot here on Wednesday, May 6th. And then that was your signal to get in and try to make some more money on this thing, okay? So you got 3 indicators there on the DeluxeAlgo website, right? 3 indicators, 3 powerful indicators there. You got the DeluxeAlgo trade, the Deluxe money flow, and the Deluxe trap radar. Okay, and then they got frequently asked questions, you know, about the subscription. There really is. They have a refund, not really a refund policy, right? Because you're getting access to an indicator which you can use for about a month. So there's not really a refund for that. You can't just purchase it, add it, make a bunch of trades, and then say, "Oh, I want my money back." Like, so there really is no refund on it. Okay, but that's their policy, right? If you have a billing issue, you can contact support and they'll help you with it. But yeah, you get those three different indicators there. Okay. And does this indicator repaint? Signals are designed to trigger on confirmed candle closes. Once a bar closes, that bar labels should not change. The active candle can fluctuate before closing. Alright, so if it's a very recent signal and the candle hasn't closed yet, the signal might go away depending upon what the price does. But once the candle closes, it should stay. That signal should stay there. Okay. As you see right here, the signal has stayed. It's not going to change. But this was telling you to do a trap short, which is not as strong as a super long. Super long is like, you should buy this stock, this asset. Trap short is like, if you're a day trader, you could try to short and you might make some money. Okay, or you should be making some money. Okay, but treat this as like, oh, I gotta sell and get rid of all my stock and all my position here. Because this was telling you to go in like full hammer over here, and then it says, all right, maybe time to take some partial profits. Okay, and then so far, you know, we're making more money, and we're past that level where it told you to take partial profits here. I think people should be taking partial profits right now on Rocket Lab. Okay. But this thing could power its way up to higher levels here, and then you can take more partial profits here at 152 bucks, and just dollar cost average out at higher prices. That's the name of the game, right? Buy low, sell high. Okay, and then sell even higher. Sell some more at higher prices. Alright, we got somebody here, Labo Gold Trading. I don't know what's going on. Surprisingly, I haven't been getting a bunch of people spamming me on my TikTok. Usually I've been getting that these last few days here. Maybe I'm lucky, or maybe I just missed it. But no one's really spamming me here, thank God. Let me go back to the YouTube chat, see what you guys have to say here on YouTube. Matty Ghost says you're shorting Solana. Oh no, Matty Ghost. Is there a reason why you're shorting Solana? Because you saw what happened. I counter traded Trade Intuition the other day on what, Sunday? Well, yesterday was Sunday. Saturday I said I'm long in Solana, and Trade Intuition was like, oh no, why are you doing that? Why you And I could have gave him the reasons. I was looking at the money flow and the MACD, which Trade Intuition doesn't really look at those things. He looks at the MACD every now and then, but I think he needs to look at it more often, because that will give him direction as to like where these assets might go next. And I was looking at the MACD and I was like, it looks like Solana wants to go to higher prices. Trade Intuition decided to short. His basis was because it was making lower highs, but you need something more than just that. You need to see something besides lower highs. You need to see like, what is the money flow doing? He doesn't look at money flow. What is the MACD doing? He looks at the MACD every now and then. Okay, the momentum indicators gives you an idea as like where these assets are going. That's why I use the MACD indicator, and I use the money flow from DeluxeAlgo. Crypto Crew says Bitcoin's going to 75K. And then DZ said, what's the hype or narrative right now? DZ always looking for a narrative, I swear. Did all the money move out of meme coins? No, I think the meme coins will still have their day in the sun here. I think I gotta go back to look at that Bitcoin again, right? Let's look at Bitcoin, right? I'm gonna look at Bitcoin on this chart, yeah. I gotta pull up the moving averages here. I think what's happening here with Bitcoin is Bitcoin's having problems getting past this 200-day moving average. But as long as it doesn't drop like a rock on us, I think as long as Bitcoin continues making higher lows and frustrating the crap out of the bears and powers its way up to this 200 moving average and maybe goes sideways, if Bitcoin goes sideways, then the altcoins will be able to start rocketing up to higher prices here. If Bitcoin gets rejected and we come down to the 21 EMA at 78K, then yeah, the altcoin is going to get a correction as well. So the narrative, DZ, is the narrative is as long as Bitcoin stays above 80K, I think altcoins are going to run, including the meme coins. It's going to be like every altcoin, not just meme coins or AI coins. I know you're looking for a narrative, but the narrative is as long as Bitcoin's above 80K, we're all going to be making money. More so the altcoins, because you know Bitcoin might have a tough go of going past this 200-day moving average. As long as it doesn't drop like a rock on us, right? As long as we're not dropping below the 21 EMA and then dropping down to the 50 at 74K, I think the altcoins will be fine. So as far as altcoins go, with your spot bags, don't forget to have your stop losses on your spot bags. But put your stop losses wherever you think you need to put them at. Because if Bitcoin does drop like a rock on us, blows through the 21 EMA down to that 50 MA, it's going to hurt. Because that's about like almost a 10% correction here for Bitcoin. And you know those altcoins are going to do more than 10%. They're going to do like a 20% correction. Maybe even a 30% correction. So put your stop loss somewhere where it's not going to hurt you. Maybe like 5 or 10% is all you're willing to risk on your spot bags, if that's what you want to do. Okay. But yeah, I think the narrative is as long as Bitcoin stays above 80K, we'll be fine. We start losing 78K, then we're not fine. And it's as tight as between 78 and 80K, right? 78 to like 80, 81, 82K. We're getting really tight here. You see, you get the 200 moving average trying to reject you. You get the 21 EMA trying to provide support here. And it's getting really tight. There's going to be some consolidation. There's going to be a lot of sideways going on here with Bitcoin before Bitcoin decides to do something, right? Are we going to drop? Or are we going to power through? And if we power through, I got a 1272 fib at a 89K here. But I also think I have here, let's see. What do I got? I got, on the VRVP indicator, I think we were looking at 87K, right? What's going on here? Yeah. Yeah, there's like a high volume node here around like 88K, 87K, which is close enough to that 1272. So I think, yeah. I mean, you could also see it even if you weren't using the BRVP indicator, and you weren't using my DeluxeAlgo signals here, okay, and you weren't even using the moving averages here. I'm just gonna clean up really quick here. You got sideways trading going on here between like 86 to like 89K back here in like December. So this is going to be the next resistance for Bitcoin if we can power through the higher prices here. What's going on? Ethereum is taking a dump now? I want to look at Ethereum now, because I was in the long on Ethereum, but now it's saying, and now Ethereum's trying to take a dump. Bitcoin's trying to take a dump too? Oh man. Yeah, we got like a nice little red candle here on the 15-minute time frame. Bearish engulfing candle, taking you all the way back to the same price that you're at 8:30 this morning, about 12 hours ago. But I mean, this should be support here, unless we can just. Oh look, are we gonna blow right through it? We're gonna blow right through $2,300 here on Ethereum. This will probably be an area to try to add. Try to do a long here. Scalp. I mean, it's kind of risky because you don't know. We can just keep on powering through and slowing down to lower prices here, but on the 15-minute time frame, let me see if it pulled the moving averages here. No, there's nothing here on the 15-minute. The 1 hour time frame. Oh man, yeah, Ethereum is kind of like messy on the moving averages here. It's not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a little bit more solid and predictable here. But it looks like Bitcoin is trying to come down to this 100 moving average. I mean 200 moving average. The 100 and the 200 on the 1 hour time frame. What happened? Is something going on right now, guys? Are we back in the shooting war with Iran right now? Getting a very nasty red candle right now on the 1 hour time frame. Somebody want to check the news for me? What's going on here? Bitcoin tanking. It's going to 75K is what Crypto Cruise is saying. I mean, if we lose this 200 moving average, I'd be very, very, very concerned for Bitcoin because we haven't really lost this 200 moving average. And I've got a support here, support. We broke through it to the upside here on May 1st. You lose this, I'd be very concerned. For those of you who are trying to enter longs on Bitcoin, now might be the time. While there's a little bit of fear going on here in the market, now might be the time to add to your Bitcoin or long it, leverage long if you want to. You see here on the 1 hour time frame, look at this, look at this, look at this. Well, you come take a look at this. Come take a look at this. We tried to come down to the 200 moving average. We couldn't actually break below it. And now look, we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. Got a candle wick. We still got 17 more minutes for this 1 hour candle to close. But we gave ourselves a nice little scare here. I think the shorts are taking their profit now. In order for them to take profit, they have to buy back in again, which is pushing the candle back up to higher prices. And there you go. Shorts are covering. The candle body is creeping up to higher levels here. And that was it, guys. That was your chance to try to long Bitcoin near the 200 moving average. That was your chance to take profit on your short near the 200 moving average. And just like that, it's going back up again. Let's see what the 5-minute time frame is looking like. It's probably a little bit more interesting here on 5 minute. Ooh. Yeah, you got that nasty red candle here. Around like 15 minutes ago. Oh, I see what happened here. You see what happened here, guys? We lost the 200 moving average on the 5-minute time frame. We came back up, we back tested it, and I was like, oh, game over. Drop. Okay. But now you're getting a green candle here. And that's that 1 hour time frame, right? You came right down to the 200 moving average on the 1 hour, and you get a nice little bounce off of that. You can't really see it here on the 5-minute time frame, but you're gonna bounce off of that level. Anything going on in the 15-minute? Not really. But yeah, again, a little bit of bounce there. Bitcoin dropped as low as 80,661 here on WEEX Exchange. Oh my god, I can't believe TikTok actually for my YouTube guys, TikTok actually restricted my live stream, is not recommending my live stream to people because I was showing my body off. I got too close to the camera and it saw my neck and it was like, oh my god, he's showing off his neckline, that is too sexual. And they stopped recommending my live stream to people because of that, so that kind of sucks, right? TikTok can be so ridiculous. It's almost as if like I should have never showed my face. If I didn't show my face, there'd be nothing sexual about looking at the charts here. But because I showed my face and then I got too close to the camera and it saw my neck, it was like, oh my god, too much skin. He's showing too much skin, guys. TikTok is ridiculous, I swear. But the funny thing is, like, I'm monetized on TikTok, so I can actually make money on TikTok. On YouTube, I don't make money because I don't have enough watch hours. It's not that I don't have enough subscribers, it's just there's not enough people watching me long enough for YouTube to monetize it. So that's whatever. Eventually, one day we'll get there. One day. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to look at my TikTok, my YouTube chat, see what's going on over there. You went long on Bitcoin, that's why we're taking. Oh, okay. We gotta blame Crypto Cruise. Crypto Cruise is messing things up here. Okay. Crypto Cruise. Why would you say you're long in Bitcoin if you think Bitcoin is going to 75K? DZ, what is this? Did you put a request for RLC? I don't know what that is. Is that a request? Thank you, Mario, for liking the live here. Appreciate that. I got in trouble with TikTok because I got too close to the camera and they saw my neck. And they were like, oh, this guy's showing too much skin. He's showing off his neck right now. I know, it's ridiculous. They're so strict on TikTok. It's crazy. Well, we're looking at the 5-minute time frame. Why don't we just stick to Bitcoin right now on the 5-minute time frame? Bitcoin did drop down to 80,600. Gave people a good scare, but it got a bounce off of this 200 moving average. This red line here. Also, the 100 moving average, the blue line here is right. They're right next to each other, at least on WEEX. I wonder if it's different here on Coinbase. Let me see. No, on Coinbase, the 100 and the 200 are right next to each other. But look here on Coinbase, the 100 moving average actually acted as the support. It's 80,693. This is on the 1 hour time frame for those who are wondering what time frame I'm looking at. I got the 1 hour time frame here. And we did get a bounce off of this moving average. And that was it, guys. See how quick that happens? In like 5 or 10 minutes. The bids start coming in. The short sellers, they profit. They have to cover their short by buying back in again. And now we're getting a bounce up here on Bitcoin. Gave everybody a good scare there. But that was your opportunity to buy cheap crypto right there. Look how quick that was. That was your opportunity to buy some cheap Bitcoin, cheap crypto, and then now it's gone. Now we're getting shot up to higher prices here. Let me see. I might be interested in a Solana long here. Yeah, Solana took a little dip here. But you know, for Solana, if Solana comes down to this 50 moving average on the 1 hour time frame, that's the time to buy. Like you had that here earlier this morning at 8 a.m. And then you had that same opportunity here at Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's it. Like, you come down to these levels, the trend is still your friend until the end. And we haven't seen the end yet. The end would come if we lose this 50 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. That would be the end of this rally that we got here around Solana. For Bitcoin, the end would be, you know, if we lose the 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame, that would be the end of the trend. Right now, the trend is your friend until the end. You guys might have heard that, but I'm just reminding you guys here that the trend is your friend. It's up and to the right until it's no longer going up and to the right. You know, there might be some bears here that's like, oh, we're making a lower high, a lower high. A lower high than here. Well, I'll tell you what, if we're not able to make lower lows, you're still on an uptrend. Even if you're making barely ever so slightly higher lows here, you're still in an uptrend until you can break the uptrend. You gotta break the uptrend for you to be like, oh guys, we're bearish now. We gotta take a short on Bitcoin. Because eventually the bulls will be like, all right, well, we're just going to keep pushing the price up. And then, oh, there goes the stop loss for the short. Oh, there goes that other stop loss for the short. Oh, there goes whoever put the stop loss over here. And now we're at 84K. You know, beating the crap out of the bears in their stop losses and their shorts. Which we've been doing. We've been doing this since the beginning of April. Look at this. Just up and to the right, 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 up and to the right. Oh, now we're going right. Now we're going down into the right a little bit. Oh no, up and to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. Joey Shelton, thank you for liking the live here. Appreciate that. We're almost at 4,000 likes here on TikTok. I think we can easily get to 4,000 likes here. All you guys gotta do is double tap your screen there. Send the likes my way. Appreciate that. Try to finish the live stream at 4,000 likes. I'm not ending the live stream until we get to 4,000 likes. Okay. So I guess you guys can be mean and just not like it anymore, and then I have to stay on the live stream some longer. But look at this guy. See this? See it? Look how ridiculous this is. We came down to the 200 moving average. This candle was looking, oh my god, like 10 minutes ago. This was looking like brutal, like a bearish engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame. And now this is starting to turn into, I mean, if we keep going up higher, it's going to look like a hammer candle, like a reversal candle. And this is going to like fire up the bots and the professional traders around the world. They're going to be like, oh my god, hammer candle. We get some positive follow through. This thing is going to shoot up to like 84K probably. Beat the shit out of the shorts again and their stop losses. Let's see. I did enter a long on Ethereum, but at a higher price than where it is right now. It's like $15 higher. Like, I want to see, did I get stopped out of my Ethereum? I don't think I got stopped out of my Ethereum long. Where is this thing? Do I need to refresh and click the refresh button, please? Are we going to actually refresh here? Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm in my Ethereum long and I'm down. But I'm still in it. I did not get knocked out. Damn. That was the time to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum or any crypto, was like 10 minutes ago. Let's look at the 10-minute candle here. Yeah, like a couple of candles ago. 10-20 minutes ago was the best time to buy crypto. At least best time to buy it tonight. Oh, we're kind of getting rejected on the 10-minute time frame. We're getting rejected off the 200 moving average on the 10-minute time frame. Interesting. 5-minute time frame, we haven't really. But that could be just a small rejection, and then we get another green candle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Is tonight going to be the night where we actually start correcting and get the deeper pullback that the bears have been waiting for? On the 1 hour time frame, it said not so fast. We're getting some support off the 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. Ivy's back. Hi, Ivy. How you doing, Ivy? Joey, thank you for liking the live. Oh, we just hit 4,100 likes here on TikTok. I could end the live stream and be a happy man. Thank you guys for doing that. Appreciate that. Bitcoin. I mean, I'll stick around for like another 5 minutes, and then we'll just have to pay attention to this, and then you guys can come join me on the Meet Damien Discord for my TikTok guys. Don't forget to follow me so you can get the actual Meet Damien showing up on your feed here. There are some fake Meet Damiens out there, but I am the actual Meet Damien with 7,000 followers here. You guys can see me here on the camera, the dual camera. But if you guys want to join the Discord, there's that link for the Discord right there. That's the invite. And if you're not able to click on that because you're on your phone, you can click on the Linktree link. It'll take you over to the Meet Damien Linktree, and then you just click on the Meet Damien Discord server, free to join. And then you'll be able to come on to the Discord here. where, you know, I tell you about the trades that I'm getting into. You got some other traders here sharing their thoughts. Could have been something going on here this weekend with Donald Trump and Baron Trump. Somebody entered a $100 million short. I think yesterday is what they did at. And you know, maybe there might be some bad things coming later on this week. Who knows? But here was me, you know, into the Solana long, you know, at 93 bucks here. Closed out at like around 95, 90, well, 96 bucks almost. And then you'll see when I go live, I put up the videos here. But the other cool thing here is that we do talk about our trade setups, different trade setups here. And this might help you guys figure out what kind of trades to get into. Like we had Nasir here doing a long on Pendle with 20x leverage. He gave you the take profits and the stop loss. And then when you actually make money on these trades here, you can go ahead and show off a little bit here with the show your gains. And we got Tony here on an 8x short on Clo, up 113%. Taz over here up 36% on their 20x long. Let's Go up 189% on 11x long with VVV. And then we got Nasir with all the trades that he got into this weekend. Okay. And then here's some other guys here up 394%, 510%. That's snow right there. More snow, more snow. And Cameron doing a crazy 100x leverage long on Luncy up 1500% here. Doing some crazy trading and leverage there, but hey, he's able to trade, make some money. Look at this, and then the entry price. Look at this, like below less than a penny. But like, we'll just call this 10,592, and then he got out at 12,217 there. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he didn't actually close it. It says the mark price. I don't know if he actually did close it. Maybe he just took a screenshot and he didn't actually take profit. But I mean, you know, we do got some traders who are able to stay in these trades with like crazy leverage and crazy amount of margin and still stay in the trade. Okay. I don't suggest 100x leverage unless you know what you're doing. Cameron actually knows what he's doing, so he's able to get away with that. But yeah, eventually I would like you guys to know what you're doing so you can do those crazy sick gains and show off on the Meet Damien Discord here. Right now we got Bitcoin at 81,175. I do want to look at the MACD and the money flow here to find out what the hell is going on with Bitcoin right now. And we do see that here on the 1 hour time frame, we did get a red sold out here about 5 hours ago actually on the 1 hour time frame. Momentum down. Money flow is coming down a little bit here. So maybe we are due for a correction here for Bitcoin. We're starting to see some of that right now. And then here on the 1 hour time frame, we got the MACD crossover to the downside, and buying pressure is starting to die off here. So maybe I need to get out of my Ethereum long before I lose more money on that Ethereum long. But the thing is, we did get a bounce off the 200 moving average. So I don't know. This could be the same thing we did right here. And then the next hour we go up to higher prices. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe if we don't get like a green candle in the next hour, I'll probably be out of my Ethereum long. Especially if Bitcoin is not going to be able to power through the higher prices here. Like you see, like when we come down to this 200 moving average, like we did here on Sunday, we do an Uno reverse, and we get launched up to higher prices here. Same thing earlier this morning, we came down, Uno reverse, higher prices here. I'm expecting like another Uno reverse here. Looks like the 1 hour candle about to end in 15 seconds here. Maybe I might stick around for like another minute here just to see how the next hour candle is going to form here. If we start seeing red, then that's not good. That means we probably want to continue going down. Oh, and we are getting a little bit of red. But it's only like the first 5 seconds of this 1 hour candle here. A little, more red? More, ooh. We might be doing something different here, guys. If we don't start seeing some green here, we could get some continuation to the downside is what I'm saying here. We needed to see green here. Oh, there we go. Much better. But are we going to get an Uno reverse candle? Like we kind of did here earlier this morning. Like we kind of did here last night. Or yesterday afternoon, I should say. Are we going to get that Uno reversal here? And frustrate the crap out of the bears and the shorts. I mean, I know there's some shorts that probably took profit. If they were smart, they took profit near that 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. That was a good time to get paid there on the short. But we might be doing something different here where we just, well, we might be doing the same thing where we just power on through to higher prices here. If we are going to power on through the higher prices, I already showed you here in the daily time frame. This 200 moving average has been an issue here. It's at 82,400. So we might maybe go up another 1,000 points here on Bitcoin. And we might get another rejection. If we get another rejection, then the bears can take that. So if you're trying to short Bitcoin again, I would try to short 82,000 to like 82,400. Somewhere in that area is where I would look for a short on Bitcoin. And maybe you can get the highest price you can get for a short. The highest that we could have got was back here on Wednesday of last week at 82,800. So shorting 82,400, not too far off from getting the top. If this is going to be the top here, 82,400 is where I would try to short Bitcoin if we're able to do that later on tonight. And then you could just put your entry at 82,400. Put your stop loss at 82,800 or 900 and have a really tight stop loss. If you get stopped out, it means we're still powering through the higher prices and Bitcoin might be going to 84K, which I already marked on the charts here as potential. This was previous support, which could act as resistance in the near future here. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's been up and to the right for Bitcoin. So like, why fight the trend? The trend is your friend until the end, and we just haven't seen the end just yet. Because Bitcoin still makes higher lows here, ever so slightly on the daily time frame. So once you lose the higher lows here, you lose the uptrend, then you could say that the trend is coming to an end here. But not yet. Not today, not right now. We're 1 hour time frame. We're getting a little bit of a green candle here. We still got 56 more minutes until this candle, ends its life. It comes to the end of its life here, but we're now concerned a little bit here if we're long in Bitcoin. Are we going to get a green candle here for this 1 hour time frame? We want a green candle here. Obviously, we want a bullish engulfing green candle. Just get above this candlewick high here from the last hour at 81,600. If we go to like 81,700, all the bears, all the shorts that went in here are getting destroyed, and they're now below break even, and they're going to be frustrated. And then we can just start eating away at the shorts who came in too late and put their stop loss like right here or here or here. We can just eat that liquidity to the upside. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this live stream. Hopefully you were able to get some good information out of that 2 hour live stream that I just did. And we'll plan on doing this again tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time to 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's been good catching me on the live streams here. Till then, I wish you guys the best of luck in whatever trades you decide to get into. And yeah, let's just plan on seeing each other again, same time tomorrow. We're gonna listen to some music on the way out. Listen to like this EDM music, but I'm gonna turn it up here for my YouTube guys, and we'll just have to jam out to some music on the way out. Take care, guys.
Lights low, screens glow, charts moving fast as gold. Late nights, green candles rise. Welcome to the other side. Crypto stocks every day, learn the market every day. Big moves, no fear, no panic. Tune in now and meet Damien. Meet Damien. We ride the wave, turn red into getting paid. Charts up high, we don't sleep. Watch that break out by that lead. Meet Damien. Feel the sound, numbers flying all around. From the candles to the moon, we gon' make the market Laptop blow at 2 a.m. Analyzing every trend.